In this video we're going to look at how we multiply decimals together using lattice multiplication and ensuring that the decimal place ends up in the correct place. So I've drawn the lattice in advance and we're trying to work out 2.4 times 3.6. So along the top I'm going to write 2, put my decimal point above that line, 2.4, along the side 3.6. Now the next bit is going to be the secret of getting the decimal point in the right place. We're going to follow down and find out where the two decimal points meet via the vertical and horizontal lines. So we're going to follow this decimal point down to here, and we can see we will meet this decimal point on this centre point here. We're then going to follow and move that decimal point down the line, the diagonal, where the decimal point is. So I'm going to put my decimal point in there, and that's actually where it's going to be in the answer. So let's have a look. Let's fill our lattice in. So in here we're going to do 2 times 3, which is 6. This one is 4 times 3, which is 12. 4 times 6, which is 24. And 2 times 6, which is 12. Add up along the diagonals, so we've got 4 there, 2, 4, 6 there, 1, 7, another one is 8, and a 0 there. So from that we can work out that 2.4 times 3.6 is 8.64. So to continue this, I've taken another example where I've got a different number of decimal points, decimal places in each part of the question. So in the first part I've got 12.1, the second one 4.2. Let's see if we can work out where all the details go. So along the top I put 12.1, see where the decimal point is up here, 12.1. And then down the side I've got 4.72. So to start with, I'm going to see where the two decimal points meet. So there's one here and there's one there. So my decimal point, they will meet there. And I'm going to follow that down the diagonal and put my decimal point in the answer. So just as well, I then fill in the lattice. I do 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 7 is 7, 2 times 7 is 14, and 1 times 7 is 7. And on the bottom I've got 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 times 2 is 2. So now finish off by adding up the diagonals again. So I get 2 there, 7 and 4 is 11, so I've got 1 to carry. 4 and 4 is 8, and 2 is 10, and 1 gives me 11, 1 to carry there. 8 and 1 is 9, and 7 is 16, and 1 more is 17, so I've got 1 to carry. 4 and 1 is 5, and 0 at the top. So my answer to 12.1 times 4.7 is 57.112. And I know my decimal point is in the correct place. So it's a very straightforward way of ensuring your decimal point is in the correct place. There are other methods, but this one certainly works.